Welcome to our deep dive into the Liat show.
Yeah.
We're going to be exploring Israeli culture through food.
Uh-huh.
It's a really unique approach that's gaining attention worldwide.
Right?
Have you ever thought about how a simple dish
Yeah.
could unlock a whole world of history and tradition and connection?
Absolutely.
That's exactly what Liat Portal does.
Mm-hmm.
And she describes herself as an architect,
Okay.
but not in the traditional sense.
At buildings.
Not buildings, right?
Yeah.
She's an architect of experiences.
Interesting.
And I think that really makes you curious to understand what that means.
Yeah, I agree.
So what's fascinating about Liat's approach is that she blends her personal anecdotes
Yeah.
with insights into these signature dishes, their origins, their cultural significance.
Mm.
And it makes learning about Israeli culture so accessible and relatable,
Absolutely.
even if you've never been to Israel.
Exactly.
And that's what makes the Liat show so captivating.
Mm-hmm.
It's like she's inviting you to sit down at her table,
Yeah.
share a meal,
Oh.
and hear these stories that have been passed down for generations.
It feels very personal.
Yeah, and it's interesting how she calls herself an architect.
Right.
Her father was an architect,
Okay.
and her mother was a gifted storyteller.
So it's in her blood.
It's like she inherited this ability to build these narratives and connect seemingly
Yeah.
disparate elements into this cohesive whole.
That's true.
It's fascinating.
Yeah, and it makes you want to go on that journey with her.
Absolutely.
Explore the foundations of Israeli cuisine,
Right.
the influences that shaped it, the stories that make it so unique.
Exactly. And speaking of dishes,
Yeah.
Liat chose to kick off the Liat show with two very popular Israeli foods,
Okay.
schnitzel and burekas.
Interesting.
But here's the twist.
Say.
These dishes aren't originally from Israel.
Oh, really?
Schnitzel has roots in Austria,
Uh-huh.
and burekas originated in Turkey.
Wow.
So that right there
Yeah.
speaks volumes about the power of food to transcend borders and unite cultures.
That's a great example of that.
These dishes traveled across continents, found a home in Israel,
Yeah.
and they were adapted
Right.
to become staples of Israeli cuisine.
Exactly. It's fast.
It's like this delicious example of cultural fusion in action.
It really is.
And it makes you realize how interconnected the world truly is.
Yeah.
Especially through the language of food.
I agree.
But what I find truly amazing
Yeah.
is how Liat uses these seemingly simple dishes
Mm-hmm.
to delve into these deeper issues, like the coexistence of different communities in Israel.
Right.
She makes this brilliant observation about Israeli Arab restaurants,
Uh-huh.
where you find schnitzel sharing menu space with hummus and kebabs.
Interesting.
And she sees this as a testament to the shared fate of these communities.
Yeah.
Acknowledging their differences, but also highlighting the common ground that they share.
That's a powerful point.
And that brings us to a crucial point about the Liat show. It's not just about food.
Right.
It's about using food as a vehicle
Mm-hmm.
to explore these larger themes of cultural identity, history,
Yeah.
even politics.
Interesting.
Have you ever noticed how sharing a meal can kind of break down barriers
Absolutely.
and spark these really meaningful conversations?
It's a powerful thing.
It's really powerful, and food has this incredible ability
Yeah.
to create connections and foster understanding.
It's a universal language.
It really is.
It transcends differences.
Absolutely.
And Liat really taps into that power.
She does. She does it brilliantly.
So we know you're eager to dive deeper into the Liat show.
Yeah,
We highly encourage you to check out her work
absolutely.
on YouTube
she sells tax.
and other platforms.
All places.
Yeah. And here's a little incentive to sweeten the deal.
Okay.
Liat's actually in the running for a Rising Star Award nomination.
Wow, that's amazing.
And she needs your help to reach that 1,000 subscriber milestone on YouTube
Okay.
by the end of the month.
So if you're enjoying this deep dive, head over to her channel
Yes.
and hit that subscribe button.
It's a fantastic way to support her journey
Absolutely.
while discovering a whole new world of culinary delights and cultural insight.
And every subscription counts.
It really does.
And it's a great way to support her.
Absolutely.
And while you're at it, why not spread the word?
Yeah.
Share the Liat show with your friends.
We're even hosting a contest.
Oh, tell me more.
Create a reel or a short video sharing why you love the Liat show.
Okay.
And the most creative and viral entry wins a prize.
So think outside the box.
Yes.
Get those creative juices flowing.
Let's see what you got.
We can't wait to be wowed by your culinary storytelling skills.
Can't wait.
But for now, let's get back to our deep dive into the Liat show.
Yes, let's do it.
we've talked about the concept and the unique approach,
Hmm.
but let's take a closer look at those two star dishes,
Okay.
schnitzel and burekas. How does Liat use these seemingly simple foods to paint such a vivid picture of Israeli culture?
Let's find out.
That's exactly where we're headed next.
Great.
We'll unpack the history of each dish, Liat's personal anecdotes,
Uh-huh.
and how she uses them to explore this fascinating cultural fusion that defines Israeli cuisine.
Can't wait.
Stay tuned.
Welcome back to our exploration of the Liat show.
Yeah, it's so interesting.
We were about to unpack those two iconic Israeli dishes, schnitzel and burekas, before the break.
Okay, let's start with schnitzel.
Yeah, schnitzel.
I mean, we all know it
Right.
as that crispy breaded cutlet,
Yeah.
but Liat reveals that it's so much more than meets the eye.
Oh, absolutely.
She takes us on this journey,
Yeah.
tracing schnitzel back to its origins in Austria,
Mm-hmm.
where it was traditionally made with veal.
Oh, wow.
And then she brings it to Israel,
Right.
where it's evolved to become a staple of Israeli cuisine,
Uh-huh.
typically made with chicken. And it's fascinating how she highlights those subtle but significant differences.
I know, I love that about her.
You know, in Israel, it's not just about swapping veal for chicken.
Right.
It's about the unique twists that have emerged.
Yeah.
Like using bisley and cornflakes crumbs in the breading.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Adding different seasonings,
Uh-huh.
even incorporating sesame seeds.
Wow.
And let's not forget the Moroccan Friday schnitzel sandwich tradition.
Oh, yeah.
This is incredible fusion of flavors.
Yeah.
You've got the schnitzel tucked into a pita
Mm-hmm.
with matbucha salad, fried eggplant, chili peppers.
That sounds delicious.
It's like a culinary time capsule,
Yeah.
revealing layers of history and tradition within a single dish.
And speaking of history,
Yeah.
let's move on to burekas.
Okay.
This savory pastry has a fascinating backstory that stretches back centuries.
Really?
Yeah.
Liat explains how burekas can be traced back to the Byzantine Empire,
Wow.
eventually making its way to Sephardic Jewish and Israeli cuisine. And what's interesting is how she connects the evolution of burekas to the changing pace of life in Israel.
Interesting.
She mentions how the introduction of frozen burekas was a game changer,
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
especially for busy families seeking a quick and tasty meal.
Right.
It reflects how food adapts to the needs of a culture,
It does.
constantly evolving
Mhm.
to meet those needs.
I love that point.
And of course, she shares her own hilarious experience with burekas.
Oh, yeah. What was that?
That disastrous brunch where they all got stuck to the foil.
Oh, that's right. I remember that.
It's a relatable reminder that even the most seasoned cooks
Mm.
have their off days.
Exactly.
Those personal touches are what make the Liat show so endearing.
They really are.
She's not just an expert dispensing knowledge.
No.
She's a real person,
Yeah.
sharing her passion for food,
Right.
complete with kitchen mishaps and all.
It makes her relatable.
It does, and it makes her human.
Right. But beyond the humor,
Yeah.
Liat uses these stories to touch on something deeper.
Okay.
The unifying power of food.
This is where she truly shines.
I agree.
Remember her observation about Israeli Arab restaurants?
Yeah.
Where you see schnitzel alongside hummus and kebabs?
Yeah, it's a perfect example.
It's a perfect example of how food can transcend cultural boundaries and create a sense of shared identity.
She uses that phrase, shared fate,
Yeah, I love that.
to describe the relationship between these communities. You know, acknowledging the complexities
Right.
while emphasizing the potential for understanding and connection
Absolutely.
through a shared love of food.
It's such a powerful message,
It is.
especially in today's world
Yeah.
where we often focus on what divides us.
That's true.
Liat reminds us that food has this incredible ability to
Mhm.
bridge those divides, to
Yeah.
bring people together over a shared table.
It's a common ground
It is.
and foster a sense of community.
And she does it in a way that's both informative and entertaining.
I know. It's so enjoyable to watch her.
Her writing style is so engaging, full of humor
Yeah.
and personal anecdotes
Right.
that make you feel like you're right there with her in the kitchen,
Yeah.
sharing stories and laughter
Absolutely.
over a delicious meal.
It's like she's saying, hey, come join me on this adventure.
Yeah.
Let's explore Israeli culture together, one bite at a time.
Exactly.
And speaking of joining her,
Yeah.
remember Liat's call to action?
Yes.
She's aiming to reach 1,000 subscribers on YouTube
That's right.
by the end of the month.
to be eligible for a Rising Star Award nomination.
It's a goal well within reach.
Absolutely.
And we can all play a part in helping her achieve it.
I agree.
So just head over to her YouTube channel.
Yeah?
Hit that subscribe button.
It's easy.
And show her some love.
And while you're at it,
yes,
why not spread the love even further?
Okay.
We're challenging you to create a reel or a short video sharing the Liat show with your friends.
I will love that.
Get creative.
Get those culinary juices flowing.
I like that.
And the most creative and viral entry wins a prize.
We can't wait to see what you come up with.
We can't wait.
But for now, let's continue our deep dives into the Liat show.
Yes, let's keep going.
We've talked about schnitzel and borekas.
Uh-huh.
But Liat mentions several other dishes that are staples of Israeli cuisine.
Like what?
Have you ever heard of shakshuka?
Shakshuka. I have.
Or nafe?
Nafe?
No, malabi.
I don't think so.
These dishes might not be as familiar as schnitzel and borekas, but they're just as delicious. And they represent the incredible diversity of Israeli cuisine.
Interesting.
And each dish comes with its own unique story.
Yeah.
Reflecting different cultural influences and traditions.
Liat dives into the origins of these dishes,
Yeah.
their significance in Israeli culture. And of course, she throws in those personal anecdotes that make her storytelling so captivating.
She even talks about yaknin. It's this Yemenite Jewish dish that's slow cooked overnight.
Wow.
And traditionally served on Shabbat mornings.
That sounds really interesting.
Can you imagine the aroma of that filling your kitchen?
Oh, yeah.
And then there's tidam, often called Israeli couscous.
Okay.
It's this versatile pasta that can be used in salad, soups, and main courses.
Right.
It's a testament to the adaptability of Israeli cuisine.
Yeah.
Constantly evolving and embracing new ingredients and techniques.
That's fascinating.
Liat doesn't just describe these dishes.
No.
She brings them to life through her words. You can almost taste the flavors and smell the aromas as she talks about them.
I agree.
And she does it all with this infectious enthusiasm that's hard to resist.
She's clearly very passionate about food.
She is. And it's clear that she's genuinely passionate about food and about sharing that passion with the world.
And that's what makes it so enjoyable to watch.
It's that passion that makes the Liat show such a joy to experience.
Absolutely.
She's not just teaching us about food. She's sharing a part of herself, her culture, and her love for bringing people together through the shared experience of food.
And that, I think, is the most important takeaway from the Liat show.
What is it?
Food has this incredible power to transcend differences, to create connections, and to remind us of the things that unite us.
Absolutely.
It's the universal language that speaks to the heart.
Yeah.
And Liat is a master of that language.
Absolutely. So we've explored the unique concept of the Liat show.
Yes.
We've delved into the fascinating stories behind schnitzel and borekas.
Right.
And we've even gotten a taste of the incredible diversity of Israeli cuisine.
But there's still so much more to discover.
There is.
And what better way to continue this culinary adventure than by checking out the Liat show for yourself?
Absolutely. You can find it on YouTube and other platforms.
Trust us, you won't be disappointed.
And remember, every subscription to her YouTube channel helps her get closer to that Rising Star Award nomination.
It's a great way to support her.
It is.
So if you're enjoying this deep dive, head over to her channel.
Yeah.
Hit that subscribe button.
Do it.
And don't forget about our challenge.
Oh, yeah, the challenge.
Create a reel or a short video sharing the Liat show with your friends for a chance to win a prize.
I love it.
We're looking for creativity, originality, and a passion for food that shines through.
Awesome. We can't wait to see what you come up with.
We can't wait.
But for now, let's take a moment to reflect on what we've learned from this deep dive into the Liat show.
What are your biggest takeaways?
Yeah, what resonated with you the most?
And how has this exploration changed your perception of Israeli culture and the power of food to connect us all?
We'd love to hear your thoughts. Welcome back to our final segment, Exploring the Liat Show.
It's been quite a journey.
It has.
Yeah.
We've journeyed through the heart of Israeli cuisine.
Yes,
savoring its unique flavors. And uncovering these captivating stories woven into each dish.
From schnitzel and burekas to those lesser-known gems
Right.
like shakshuka and jaknan.
We've seen how food can act as a bridge between cultures,
Absolutely.
a time capsule of history,
Uh-huh.
and a powerful symbol of shared experiences.
And what I find so remarkable about Liat's approach is how she goes beyond just describing the food. She delves into that human element, the personal connection.
The shared moments.
Yeah, that make a meal so much more than just sustenance.
Absolutely.
She invites us into her world,
Yeah.
sharing those hilarious anecdotes
I love it.
about kitchen mishaps,
Yeah.
her excitement about discovering new flavors,
What?
and her deep appreciation for the traditions that have shaped Israeli cuisine.
Remember that story about the Berekas brunch gone wrong?
Oh, yeah.
Where the pastries were stuck to the foil?
It's a classic.
It's a reminder that even the most experienced cooks have those relatable moments.
Absolutely.
And those moments often lead to the best stories.
It's those personal touches that make the Liat show so engaging.
It really is. She's not just an expert lecturing us on food.
No, she feels like a friend.
Yeah.
Sharing her passion and inviting us to join her.
On this culinary adventure.
Exactly.
And speaking of joining her, we can't emphasize enough how much your support means to the Liat.
She's on a mission to reach 1,000 subscribers on YouTube by the end of the month.
To qualify for a Rising Star Award nomination.
Every subscription counts.
It does.
It's a simple way to show your appreciation for her work.
Yeah.
Help her reach a wider audience and potentially contribute to her earning this prestigious recognition.
So if you haven't already,
head over to her YouTube channel
and hit that subscribe button.
It's a small gesture.
That can make a big difference.
And don't forget about our challenge.
Create a reel or a short video.
Yes, sharing what you love about the Liat Show.
For a chance to win a prize.
Let's see that culinary creativity in action.
As we wrap up this deep dive,
Yeah.
I'm left with a sense of wonder and appreciation.
I too.
For the power of food to connect us all.
It's truly amazing.
Liat's work is a testament to that power.
Absolutely.
She shows us that food is more than just ingredients and recipes.
Right.
It's a tapestry of stories, traditions, and shared experiences that transcend borders and bring people together.
So what are you waiting for?
Dive into the world of the Liat Show.
And discover the magic of Israeli cuisine for yourself.
You might just find yourself inspired to create your own culinary adventures.
Yeah.
And share your own stories of food and connection.
Until next time, happy cooking.
And happy eating.